Our intrepid explorer has found himself lost without matches to start a fire. Why he is not carrying matches is anyone's guess. For safety reasons, when hiking, always carry matches on your person. As darkness and cold temperatures approach, he begins to worry about what to do. He does not panic. Drawing on his extensive knowledge of survival books, he recalls a makeshift method for starting a fire using a bow and a wood drill. With optimism in his heart, he's ready to put this technique to the test. Let's see how it goes. Can this technique actually work? Let's give it a try and hope for the best. The first step is to gather the materials. We will need a bow, a spindle sometimes called a wood drill, a fireboard, a handhold, and a tinder bundle. The bow is relatively easy to make. It doesn't need tensile strength for hunting, it just needs enough force to spin the stick and generate friction to ignite a fire. The bow should be about 2 feet long and made from dry softwood. It needs to flex without breaking. The bow should not be made from green wood. Under emergency conditions, finding a dry, straight stick with enough flexibility to make a bow may take a while. It may never happen. If our adventure is lost on the Wyoming steppes, wood will be hard to come by. Without wood, the bow drill will be impossible to make. Fortunately, our inept adventurer stumbles upon a riparian area where trees like cottonwood and willow can be found. After the bow is made, the next step is to find a straight thumb-sized piece of dry wood about a foot or so long, which will serve as the spindle or drill. Your spindle should be as straight as possible. Ideally, it should be made from hardwood, such as oak or ash. However, since hardwood trees are rare on the steppes, cottonwood will have to do. Start by finding a suitable round and straight stick for the drill. To prepare it, shape one end into a point and flatten the other. Once the drill is prepared, the next step is to find a piece of wood or rock that can serve as a handhold. The handhold is essential for stabilizing the shaft as it spins, generating enough friction to start a fire. Look for a piece of wood or rock that fits comfortably in your hand. Now the hard part. Make a small hole in the center of the handholder to stabilize the shaft. Set it aside. The final step is to create a fireboard. The fireboard serves as the base from which the ember will form. Begin by selecting a relatively flat board that is 8 to 12 inches long, about 2 to 4 inches wide, and 1 inch deep. Next, gouge a hole in the fireboard and carve a cavity next to it. Put the tinder into the cavity. The drill shaft should fit into this notch. The sawing motion will create friction, causing heat, and with luck, an ember will form. This process takes a long time and requires steady downward pressure with smooth bow strokes. When an ember appears, move your tools and gently blow over the embers until a fire appears. Gradually build the fire until it maintains itself. The tinder should be made of easily combustible material, such as dry leaves, plant cotton, toilet paper, or clothing lint. A warning: using the fire bow method is time-consuming, and it may take up to an hour for a useful ember to appear. This fire-starting method is not for the faint-hearted. In all honesty, I found the fire bow method impractical for starting a fire under adverse conditions. Good luck! Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye!